Borderlands 4 is just flat out fun to play. A big open world that you actually want to be in, an overwhelming amount of gear to play around with, and tight gameplay that balances narrative tone, comedy, and mayhem. After finishing the main story, I can honestly say that it is some of the most fun that I've had gaming this year, and there's still so much left to do. The game takes place on prison world Kairos. Your main goal is to take down a timekeeper, but before that you've got to handle a series of mini-bosses. The main story itself is fine, it's just okay, but that's okay because the gunplay absolutely carries. What surprised me is how much of Borderlands' charm is actually tucked away in the side missions. There's nearly 100 of them. They're these creative micro stories full of hilarious scenarios, sharp writing, and the most random shit that just constantly pulled me in. And while you're running around Kairos, the world feels active. Enemies roaming, dynamic events, collectibles, open world activities, the kind of distractions that normally annoy me in games. But here they usually end with a massive shootout and a pile of loot, so I don't mind it at all. Plus the new Digirunner vehicle makes getting around quick, and the whole vibe was very Destiny-esque. Moment to moment combat is where Borderlands 4 shines. My APM was through the roof. You're pressing way more buttons thanks to the new movement options, gliding, grappling, and more, and enemies have been scaled up to match. Shields, weak points to break, telegraphed moves, vile enemies that force you to lock in. It's frantic and way more layered. I was never standing still. They nailed the loot system. Licensed parts means one gun can have traits from multiple manufacturers, creating insane combinations. Even the epics were good, and legendaries don't drop as often, so when they do, it's actually hype again. You want to see what you've got. The perks overall are bigger too. None of that plus 2% filler shit. We're talking about 25-50% boosts that genuinely change how you play. Add in firmware sets, which are like gear sets, ordnance instead of grenades, tons of perks on gear, and deeper skill trees. The game wants you to feel powerful. I played as Harlow, and I respect like 5 times during the campaign just because there was so many different builds that I wanted to try. Overall, I'm here for the shooting and looting, but I'm glad the story, side quests, and open world activities made the journey worth it. Borderlands 4 feels modern, refined, and genuinely exciting to play. If you've been waiting for Borderlands to hit that sweet spot again, this is the one.